See this? Prove that if capital A is idempotent and capital A is not equal to I, then capital A is singular. So what is singular? That det A is not equal to, det A equal to 0, right? So we are supposed to prove that det A equal to 0, determinant is 0, that is what is singular is. And they are saying that capital A is idempotent. So idempotent means given that these are given, A square equal to A, that is the meaning of idempotent if you remember, okay? And other fact is given that A is not equal to I. So using these two facts, we are supposed to show that det A is equal to 0, which means A is singular. So what I'll try to do is, I'll try to prove it by contradiction, which means I'll assume that det A is not equal to 0, which means I'm assuming that A is non-singular matrix. If A is non-singular matrix, then what can we say about it? That A inverse exists. So since det A is not equal to 0, that implies that A inverse exists. So which means we are going to have the inverse of the matrix which is existing. Now after this matrix inverse, after this we can use A inverse wherever we like. So I'll take this one, A square equal to A, because it is already given that it is idempotent, and then I can write like this, A square minus A equal to null, subtracting A from both the sides, and then I can pull out A as common. A minus A equal to null. Are you getting this? Right, null matrix. And then now we have just shown that A inverse exists, that is the assumption, right? So when A inverse exists, we can multiply both sides with A inverse, which means here I am going to multiply left side with A inverse, here also left side, from left I am multiplying with A inverse. Anything multiplied with null matrix is null, and we know that A inverse into A is I, and I multiplied with anything is same, right? Therefore I am not writing I here. A minus I equal to null. So what does it imply? That A equal to I, so which is false, right? Given that A is not equal to I, by assuming that A is non-singular, which means det A is not equal to 0, we got the conclusion that A must be equal to identity matrix, but it is already given that A is not equal to identity matrix, therefore our assumption must be false. Are you getting this? I started this proof on assuming that, under the assumption that A is non-singular, but then later I found out that if A is non-singular, then A must be equal to I, right? But then it is already given that A is not equal to I. So what must be right? That our assumption is wrong. So if our assumption is wrong, which means A is not equal to 0 is wrong, then what must be true? That A is equal to 0, that A equal to 0, which means A is singular. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177. And IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply. And statement of purpose building. and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.